All right. Now, I've learned that sometimes in these places there are oddness in the walls. You know, so you do have to kind of walk around sometimes and check to make sure that there's not hidden doors. And there does not seem to be any. Okay, let's go back out this way. Lots of booze. Booze all around. Come one, come all. Wait a minute, what is there? Oh, here's part 1 of the journal. Okay, I was wondering where this was at. All right. Okay, let's go down this hallway over here. Appears to be the kitchen. Apples, cheese, plates, all kinds of stuff that you can take. Big pots. I don't want to be settled down with a lot of stuff because, haha, see what I mean? Right there. Secret passageway through the backside of the fireplace. It was an illusion. All right, I believe this is the gentleman. Oh, it is. Hob. You meet him in Act 1 at the beginning of Act 2, and now, apparently, in Act 3.
Hello. It's a beautiful day, don't you think?
Yeah. Let's see here. Hard to call it a day when we're on the we keep running into each other on the strangest places. Do you know why? Yeah, that's a really good question.
That's the big question, isn't it? If I had an answer, I'd tell you. But truth be told, I don't. It feels like the world has its own plans for me. And maybe for you too. One moment I'm by the sea or in a beautiful garden, and the next I'm here, chatting with you underground. Like I'm being nudged along by something bigger. Some curse, maybe. I've always wondered about that.
Let's see here. Yeah.
Maybe it's not about me. Maybe it's about the people I meet, the places I see. If I'm part of some bigger story, I don't need to know the ending. I just need to enjoy the chapters. And you, my friend, what chapter are you on? Perhaps we're in the same one for a reason. Oh, just a thought. Maybe I crossed the wrong person or path a long time ago. And now I'm here, there, and everywhere in between. Do you know what? It doesn't bother me. Every place I land has its own charm. I meet people, share a story or two, and move on. Maybe that's what I'm meant to do. Be a wanderer.
Let's see here. Do you know anything about this place?
Not much, I'm afraid. But all these books, I'd wager it belonged to some kind of scholar. Someone who spent their life chasing knowledge and ideas. Impressive, isn't it? I might even try to read one before fate decides to whisk me off somewhere else. Knowing my luck, I'll only get halfway through.
Yeah, you know, if we end up meeting Hob any more times, we're going to have to start exchanging Christmas cards. Let's see here.
Well, that's true. But even so, every day we get to live in peace is beautiful in its own way. If I were you, I'd take a moment to appreciate it. I don't know any Arthur. It's just me, Hob. I'm not really sure why I'm here. I only sat down because this chair looked very comfortable. But between you and me, it's not. I preferred the sand on the beach. It was much softer. That's possible. I exist. I often find myself in different places, not knowing how I got there. But most of the time, I'm happy. I enjoy this world and the people in it. Farewell. And if fate tosses us together again, I'll have a story or two waiting.
Okay, let me see if there's anything more. Nope, nothing more. Oh, hey, here we go. Draped in trickery, crafting fey-touched armor. Nice. Now remember, if you don't read the book, you know, especially when it's something like this, if you don't read it, it's not going to teach you anything. So all you have to do is simply open it up and then close. I did want to look at this because I had killed a deserter in the last episode, but hadn't had a chance yet to take a look at it. I'm fairly certain that this is, not stuff that... Oh, hey. Increases spell power by 15%. Increases magic critical chance by 15%. Wow, that is really nice. Now, the only difference is that my other amulet decreases incoming damage by 25% when below 10% maximum health. But I think this one is going to be better to wear. So to put it on, you just left mouse click, and then it checks it. And then I can go over here and take a look. Yep, it's on. All right. Okay. I'm guessing I have to go back out the same way I got in. Go through the illusion, back out into the kitchen. I am going to put a different spell on, just in case I run into anything unpleasant upstairs. Alright, so we've been that way. I don't think there was... Yes, there is. Another good reason for looting stuff is that you'll know if you've been that way or not before. Especially since these rooms can be huge mazes. Ooh. Kind of goodies we get this time. Oh. Sage. Onions, we'll take that. We'll take the garlic. Onions and garlic, baby. Okay, have I been down this hallway? Oh, it's another room. I mean, this is definitely something that would make me think that, it's like Merlin's home or something like that. Just massive quantities of magic everywhere. Okay, so I think we need to go upstairs now. Did I go into the... Yeah, because this room here leads to the room that Hob is at. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Oh, here's that Mr. Ghost. I'm
You
checking.
have no idea how long I've been
Whoa, that
waiting
scared
for you,
me.
my king. I've memorized Merlin's plan for your resurrection. Yet I'm certain my master made a mistake somewhere. I just can't pinpoint quite where. The theory of revival itself, the technique for performing the ritual was flawless. After all, you always return to us. But I saw how much suffering each resurrection caused you. I wanted to find a way to bring you back to us as the person you truly wished to be.
Okay, so I realized he was talking to me because, I carry Merlin inside of me. Okay, Oren's notes on Kingy. I found more of Merlin's notes. It's incredible how many spells my master managed to develop in this inhospitable land. If I ever return to the surface, I'll have to try them out. Not that I'm in any hurry, as Caradoc ensures I have everything I need to stay focused on my research. Besides, Kingy requires my constant care. I swear, if he hadn't inherited Caradoc's immortality, I'd have put him out of his misery long ago. Wonder who Kingy is. Almost sounds like something you would call a dog. But as it is, we're stuck with each other. He won't die, he won't starve, and iron doesn't work. Eh? Maybe when Arthur returns, he'll help me deal with this cursed beast. Oh, okay. So, Kingy is... an animal. Alright, I don't know. I don't know if we're missing something else or not. I mean, I think that's all of it. Alright, let's go through the door. Okay, looks like it's nighttime. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, there's one of the special beasts. These fights are wicked. Just absolutely wicked. I really wish I had some way of getting up above him. I mean, I have failed to survive these fights. I'm glad you guys actually get to see me fighting this bastard, because, man, this dude is something. Alright, I gotta get more people up, or it's gonna be just him and me, and I really don't want it to just be him and me. If that guy hits you with that lash out that he does, he will one-shot you if you're not a high enough level. Yes! That is awesome. Man, I am so glad I got to sit there and fight him. Though I would have liked to have seen him coming. Instead of just getting mauled. Alright, looks like I've already used that one. Okay, I am going to put down a fire. Alright, looks like we get to talk to Arthur now. What do you think of the knowledge Oren has gathered? Do you agree with Oren that you should return in your full form? Do you think Oren was truly Merlin's apprentice?
He might have been, but I don't recall us ever meeting in person. Merlin had many apprentices, and Nimue was the most gifted among them. But even she never spoke in my presence. It is possible Merlin forbade his students from speaking to me. Though why he would do such a thing, I cannot say. But Orin seems devoted to a cause he believes in. It's a refreshing perspective, and unlike any we've seen so far.
Now let's see here.
Honestly, I had hoped his discoveries might help me recover some of my lost memories. Sadly, they did not. I remember what Merlin and I chose to do. I simply thought I could reconstruct the reasoning behind our decision. But it seems even Orin wasn't certain of that. I regret that Merlin didn't share his thoughts and decisions with his apprentices. They might have helped us now, on this journey. I'm not ready to answer that question. And I sense the final decision won't be mine to make. You're more important than you think. And our fates are bound together to the very end. In the end, Orin's opinion may not even matter.
Yeah, because you are a ForSworn. And I think that's the reason why, you inherited him. Alright, so now I think probably getting my... His practicality is weak spot damage and perception. I've been working on both of those because it seems to be pretty good. And my spirituality power, is at 6. Endurance with encumbering weights. Strength, that's not quite as important to me. Let's put this into here because practicality gives you weak spot damage, and it also helps with stamina and mana loss. Okay, and then we'll go over here. I don't think I had anything in any of these. Yeah, I've been pretty much working this tree to no end. And critical hits, I think that was the last thing I was working on. Yeah, and I have points into here as well. Let me see if there's anything in here that I need. Special dishes, 50% more potent effects. Interesting. The Fanatic. Fishing rods are 30%. No, who cares? You can craft arrows at a campfire. No, don't really need arrows. Mobile blacksmith. You can craft weapons and armors at a campfire. Nah. Okay. Perception. We've been working on this. Go for the eyes. That is probably more true than what most people think. Increases critical damage. And let's see here. What's this one do? Bleed. Deep wounds. Critical Aegis. Every time you land a critical hit, you gain 15% damage reduction against the next hit you suffer. That seems pretty good. Spirituality wise, what do I got on my necromancy? Okay. I think I should be putting more points into this because it's such a mana drain having those guys. Alright, let's do some cooking. And we're going to sort it. $120. I don't remember what it was that I was eating. Hunter stew? Restores 120. I think I'm still good on foods. Let's do a rest. It's almost daylight. Okay, daylight is here. We'll take 4 guys with us, and then if we end up having problems, then we can deal with it at that point. All right. Quest. After finding the first 2 parts of King Arthur's soul, Excalibur, and the shield, I learned that the last part should be somewhere in the ForLorn swords. Kardak wants me to meet Jerafan in the capital of the ForLorn swords. What a word. Alright, let me check too and see if anybody's got any questions. Okay, let's see here. All right. So we're going to put that and track it. And then we're going to zoom out on the map because we got to go over here. So I think the best deal is to go back into town, sell our stuff, and then go out. Fuel my bonfire to fast travel. Okay.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Yes, it's a
Hello
pleasure
there.
to see
Looking
you
for
as
something
well.
Special today.
Open the shop. What is that? Red Shield Commander's armor? Nah. Alright, so... Oh, I need to read that. Let me, Kingy. Merlin's notes. Best... Oh, yeah, that's right, because Kingy is some type of cursed beast. Okay.
If it's quality you seek, you've come to the right place.
Alright, we don't need Orin's books anymore because we have read them. I don't use blades. Okay. Plus 4 cough syrup, plus 5 cough syrup. I don't need the cough syrup. Alright, that's not very good. Alright, sell that. Alright, that got us down to 140 pounds. I'm going to lighten the load a little bit by putting things into the chest.
I wasn't expecting company.
Supposedly your foods and spices don't have any weight to them. But I think they're wrong. Looking for heavy stuff. Let's see here, I had some weird wood someplace up here. The essence of sin. It's interesting, it doesn't tell you what it does, other than the fact that you can consume it. And I'm not so sure you would want to consume it. Somebody wanted a certain amount of these unidentified items, and I don't remember who it was. Let me check the journal. Deserter scalps, Kestrel the Piercer. Corpse Eater's Rags. Brothers in Arms. Now that's interesting because I should have completed that. Okay. Oh, this is the guy. Yeah, let's do this first. He's the one that wanted some unidentified items.
Have some spare food, a coin?
Oh no. Did I just get myself stuck? Did. Okay.
It's always a pleasure to see you. You remind me that potential is such a malleable thing.
Alright, give 5 unidentified items.
Such inconspicuous little things. Did you know that cleansing them in the weirdness-repelling fire reveals their true nature?
Durr.
They may still appear to be mere banalities, and yet they become more. To think, you ventured into the weirdness and returned unscathed. All to retrieve a few items for me, as if it were nothing. You've become a true mark.
Okay, tell me what you know about the experiments.
Yes, of course. Now that you've proven the success of what was done to you, some things have become clearer to me. You see, from all the documents I've read and the research notes I've studied, I always believed that the way your treatment was conducted was for the greater good. It was meant to be the key to curing the Red Death. But now, I'm not so sure that the people who orchestrated your stay with us had the same goal in mind.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So your request was what?
All sorts. I hope you'll forgive my little ruse, but I needed some answers myself. And you've delivered them in a most satisfactory manner. Not that I expected anything less of you. Farewell for now. I'll be watching with great interest, as always.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm curious. Okay, yeah, he did keep those items. All right. Okay, looks like this is the closest one. So we will... Can I use this? We'll see. No, I certainly cannot. Okay. All right. So this is the closest thing to it. We will go there. Who's gonna be whose downfall? Alright, nothing up and in there. Potato, potato. Okay, yes. Oh. I was over here by these guys the other day. Kivor and these guys. Where am I at? Druidic Shrine. Bone meal, wolf's fangs. Wow, I got a lot. Am I still on the right pathway? Okay. New location. Yay. All right. Here we go into a new area. Okay, who is this guy? And
Step closer. I won't bite. Good to see you, stranger. Not many souls pass through these lands anymore.
okay.
A weird night hit, and I ran out of cobweb. Nothing to worry about. I've suffered worse back in the day. I'm Kedron of the Volca tribe, by the way. And you're clearly not from around here. What brings you to our humble homeland? Just don't tell me you're a Camalosian spy. I'll fight you if I have to, but I'd prefer to get my strength back first.
Let's see here. I'm not from Camelot, but I am looking for King Arthur's artifacts.
We've got one of those all right. His famous crown, blasted thing. They say he gave it to our ancestors as a sign of gratitude. I say that's bullshit. The crown was used to command giants, and only Arthur could wear it. By giving it to us, he sent a message. Behave, or I'll return and send the giants to devour you.
Oh, interesting.
Not a gift. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But since you're already here, and I need some time to pull myself together, how about doing me a favor? And to answer the question you haven't asked yet, yes, there's something in it for you. Like not being killed by my Dalrita kin the second they see your face.
Sounds like an offer I can't refuse.
But you wouldn't get far. That much I'm sure of. I need you to find Gerfan and inform him of my situation. I can't complete the task he gave me. He's also the one who can grant you safe passage through our lands. Without it, things might turn bloody real quick.
Okay.
The capital, you can't miss it. It looms over everything, always watching, like an overbearing mother. Used to be the place where all the tribes came together. Now it's quiet. That should tell you something. Head for the sword on the horizon. You'll find your way.
Alright, let's see here. Sure you don't need help?
I'll be fine. Just make sure Gerfan knows where I am. Don't keep him waiting.
Okay.
Gerfan is the voice of the tribes, chosen long ago, back when his name carried weight and the leaders still listened. They say Mather herself blessed the runes of his fate. Now, he's just an old man, waiting for a moot that may never come. But I'll give him this. He still believes, still tries to gather the tribes. If you ask me, that won't happen again in 100 years. The tribes are too busy tearing each other apart. Those days of sitting together to plan a future, gone. There's no future left. Just snow, ice, and the weirdness. Still, you should meet him.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I kind of want to know how he knows him.
From back when we still carried the respect of our people, I was a scribe, witness to the choices that shaped the tribes. I was there when tankards slammed in unity, or axes hit the moot table in anger. Gerf trusted me, told me things he never shared in public. His doubts, his burdens. I remember them all. But things change. You'll meet plenty of Dalrita out here. Decide for yourself what they're worth now. A gathering of the Dalrita tribes, called by the Voice. Used to happen in times of peace or war, whenever something needed all of us to act. But there hasn't been one in years. Not since the fall of the Gunvalder tribe. Everything's scattered now. Broken. Sure, no need to gossip. Though I'll admit, it was nice talking to someone outside the tribes who isn't some screaming Camalosian scum.
Alright, so Let's see if we have anything marked on the map. So now, as you can see now, we have 3 maps that we can go to. So it looks like we got to go over here because that's where the sword's at. And that's the first men. Oh, no, this is the place. Well, it's quite a ways in. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just kind of make this our quest. Since that's the one that's lit up. Alright. Is there any penny buns? See if there's any unusual things. I like this idea of the snow. The heck is that thing? Okay. And then there's one of these things over here. These things are everywhere. They're in all of the areas apparently, which is nice because it is a way to sit there and add some bonus XP points. I mean, that was 2400 XP. Alright, let's head back over this way. Well, those red cap guys there, they're a little more vicious. Titanium. Nice. Yeah. Frostbitten Warrior Axe. I'll pick one of those up for now. Warrior's Great Spear. Where am I heading? Okay. We got us a little chest here. I did not think that we would just be able to waltz right up to the Capitol without having some type of a fight. You know, I'm going to bring up a couple more of these guys. Come on, guys, get them. Dang. Is that arrows? Whatever these guys are, they're tied to something up here. Oh, I see. Nice, level 45 already. Oh, shaman stuff. Wow, lots of stuff in that thing. Great. Just FYI, people, there is no God mode in this game. This game is seriously brutal, and it's designed to kill you. Since I have very little in the way of armor, it makes sense to be very cautious. Oh, so that's literally a run and jump. It's a jump challenge, but I'm not going to go over there. Not yet. Alright, I am going to check and see if there are any messages at the moment. Okay. Alright. So let's get back to the game. And the battle rages on. What did this guy have on him? Ice Crusher. Okay, let's go up here. No arrows. A severing ray. Interesting. Stronghold. Okay. Let's go over here first. I think this is the way in. This thing is full of enemies. Wooden shields and stuff. Possibly things we can pick up on the way out. This lock seems to be broken, okay. Tons of ghosts down there. I have my wand in my hand because it's, oh shoot, it acts as a shield. Would you guys get out of the way?
You reek of his cowardice. You've met my son, the traitor. Son a serpent, not a wolf.
Who or what are you? And your son, who are you talking
He called
about?
himself a son of Gunvalder, but he left us to die. By abandoning his tribe, he abandoned his true name, One Eye. They call him One Eye now. My son, a traitor, raised by myself. Curse me!
Oh, yeah.
A painful truth. Son, a traitor. If anyone ever speaks the name Frode aloud, this is what they'll remember. The father of a traitor and a coward. What a disgrace. Truth deserves to be known, even if it is born in pain. The dead do not forget. The Gunvalder do not forget. Tell me, do you fight with honor, or will you flee as he did? Then let this ruin bear witness one last time.
Oh, he's got some hit points to him. Okay. Wow, a +6 Brawn Axe? Alright, so we did come that way. That's right, because that door was broken. So basically now we just need to go out. And then, I thought this was where we were supposed to be at, but apparently it is not. Alright, it is nighttime. I am going to set this up. Okay, perception. I'm thinking my spells are not doing as hard hitting as what they should. So I'm going to pump up spirituality. And then we're going to work on this one to 30%. And then we'll hit rest, because otherwise we won't be able to see anything. Alright, now how are we getting over there? That be the question. We made it. Okay, so we went over here, but I still don't see. I mean, we gotta get over here, it looks like. Or maybe take this road over here. Maybe that goes around. Guess we gotta go around the pond area, it looks like. Okay. Oh, meteorite. You want to mine this stuff. A lot of the magical weapons use the meteorite. There's somebody over here.
It's crawling with monsters out there, isn't it? I'm hiding here to get my strength back before moving on. They call me. Not really. My greatest sin was being a Gunvalder who survived. None of the other tribes would take me in. They think my survival goes against everything the Delrita stand for. Can you believe that? As if surviving is beneath the Delrita. Who needs us dead? Only the worms in the ground. So I joined Scarran the Skin Taker's band. We were like a family, until Scarran decided there was no place for me in his ranks.
Wow.
He's the top dog around here. After I joined him, he called me a runner. Said it was for how fast I'd run away from a fight. He's one mean son of a bitch. At first, it seemed like we all shared the same idea, uniting the Delrita, even the Nameless Ones. But over time, he started losing it. He sees conspiracies everywhere, trusts no one, stuff like that. I think the power got to his head. I've heard it happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Out of here. Anywhere. The farther the better. I've got just one last piece of unfinished business keeping me in these lands.
Oh, of course.
I need a lot more strength before I finish my mission. And all these monsters sure aren't making things any easier. I want to get rid of Scarran the Skin Taker. He shouldn't rule over anyone, and he certainly shouldn't try to unite all the scattered nameless under his banner. But if he succeeds, the way he is now, he'd have us attacking our own brothers. I've had enough bloodshed. One eye's off to his war, and word is that Gurfhan wants to call the moot and go to war with Camelot. Or with One Eye for going after Camelot. Either way, it ends with us spilling more of our own blood.
Oh, that's interesting.
But it's the truth. And I was thinking, if you're willing, we could make a deal. You see, if Scarran were to be killed by someone outside the Delrita, not only would he die, so would his legend. My nameless brothers will see the truth. Someone wiser will take his place, and we'll live in peace. Exiled, maybe, but still honorable.
Okay.
Great. That's what I like to hear. Bring me his head, and I'll share what I took when I left the village. You won't be disappointed. Don't you worry about that.
Nice. Okay. The Jaws of Justice. Now, let's see here. So we need to go up this way. I don't like having monsters behind me. I'd rather just, divert a little bit, go out and kill them, and then I'm assured that they're not going to be tracking me. Oh, here's another shrine. Slippery little devil. Alright, looks like we gotta go across the bridge now. So that's a plus.
Stay sharp. We'll make short work of you. You're only making me angry. Nice, that's
So why did I think that this was going to be something easy? I mean, I thought these guys were supposed to be my friends. It looks like I'm going to have to get rid of some excess weight. Get him, guys. Alright, how overweight am I? 9 pounds. Cool looking, but very heavy. Hard to drop. Okay, now that I'm here, looks like I need to go this way. Oh, and what the hell is this thing? Another new beast. Okay, seems like a good spot to set up a campfire. Rest. And then I wanted to rest real quick because, you know, don't need to be fighting extra things in the middle of the night in an area where I'm not familiar with. Gonna do that too. This seems to make some sense. I'm certainly hoping that this is a good spot and that this guy is nice. Oh, he is.
Sensed your approach, my king. I, Gurfan of the Gunvaldir tribe, salute you as my forefathers decreed. All right, you've had your fun. Now, since it seems like Arthur hasn't completely taken you over, we can speak like normal people. Tell me, how does it work with the two of you? Does the king speak through you sometimes? Or is he just a passenger in your head? Will he ever come out and talk to me face to face? Or does he just sit there quietly, never getting involved? Either way, I've got a few things to say to him. Not exactly polite ones. Ah, so he won't be speaking. Still too weak, is he? Not surprising. Well, then give my regards to the old man. Tell him the Gunveldir tribe stayed loyal to the old treaties right to the end. The same can't be said of the Camelocians. Pack of cowardly dogs without honor. I hope Arthur's squirming in your head, seeing what his beloved capital has been up to. Normal ones, honorable. He entrusted us with the ForLorn swords and his crown, the one he used to command giants. We were sworn to guard them. In return, Camelot was supposed to leave us alone, now and forever. But the Camelocians didn't hold up their end of the deal. May their souls rot in the weirdness. Can you hear me, Arthur? The treaty is rubbish. I'm rallying the tribes, and we're marching on Camelot. Nothing can stop us anymore. Except ourselves, damn it. Why? He's barely gotten his life back, and not even all of it. Does he have a death wish or something? There's a passage, sure. And if you're Arthur, it will open for you. Go ahead if you think you're strong enough. Nobody's gonna stop you. But let me warn you, it's not going to be an easy journey, or a short one. Well, the giants are asleep, at least on the surface. But below, what if they wake up when they see Arthur? I doubt they'll be happy. And if the giants weren't enough, there are still the monsters, and other surprises. The legends about this place make it all pretty clear. If I were you, I wouldn't go in there. At least, not until you're sure you have the strength to handle what's hiding inside. Or without the blessing of the tribes, as agreed 600 years ago. You'd know that if you remembered our agreements, Arthur. Yes, the funny thing about our king, as you may already know, was that he was pretty sure of himself and his abilities. He knew he could march in there, grab his crown whenever he wanted, so he didn't sweat when he made a deal with our ancestors. He said he'd come back for his royal hat, only if the kingdom was in a dire situation, and if all tribes agreed to let him. Traditionally, this was meant to be done during a moot, an assembly of the tribes, and I'm calling one, so we can help each other out, if you're up for it.
Yeah, definitely, because we need to get that helmet back.
Well, I need the chieftains to come here, because we have to agree on a united front if we're going to fight Camelot. And I want to make damn sure that we fight Camelot not as a solitary tribe, like hot-headed One-Eye ones, but as a united force. But I'm worried that something might be keeping them from leaving their villages. I'd like you to look into it. They won't. Our tribes aren't exactly known for getting along, and gathering them all in one place at the same time. That's almost a miracle. But now they've left Gunveldir in its time of need, and they're ashamed. And that's even worse. That's why you have to shame them even more, so that they have no choice but to come here or risk their honor. And if they say they won't come because, then you'll deal with the because, right? After all, you're the king, aren't you?
Alright, help out with the tribes or go there on my own.
Exactly. There's only one sane course of action, but you do you. I'll be waiting. I'm not going anywhere. As a Gunveldir, I've got nowhere to go anyway.
Okay, yes, let's see here. Kedrum sent me your way to tell you he won't be able to finish his task.
So,
Looks like fate itself decided to push you my way. That has to mean something. But Kedron, that's grim news. He may be blunt as a broken axe, but he's loyal as they come. If he sent a non-Rida in his place, then he knew he was dying, and he chose duty over pride. I won't let that go to waste, and neither will you. Truth is, I'd sent him to do the very same task I've just laid before you. Gather the tribes, call the moot. Now you know how important this is.
Alright, so you want to invade Camelot. Why did Camelot attack the Gundar tribe? Yeah, that's probably a good question. Oh, well, that's even a better one. How did you know?
King Arthur. His presence clings to you like a shadow, unmistakable to those who still remember him. Your words, your actions, they carry the weight of him. The way you stand, even your damn stubbornness. Arthur always left his mark on those he touched. The Gunvelder haven't forgotten. Betrayed by Camelot or not, our blood still remembers the old king. But don't mistake my recognition for trust. If Arthur truly walks with you, prove it. Show me his legacy still lives and breathes. As of now, 4. The Volker, the Svein, the Ufra, and the Toyd. Each one with its role, each one with its problems.
Okay.
Mages, clever but strange.
Okay,
Their power is real, but their methods, unsettling. They see the world differently. Useful in a fight, but don't expect to understand them. Still, strength is strength, even if it's wrapped in riddles and sparkles. The Ofra are warriors, the best of us. Or they were. They've gone silent. No word from their chieftain, no sign of life near the haunted keep. I fear what might have befallen him. The Svein are hunters and guardians of something ancient, what they call a god. Forest devilry, if you ask me. Dangerous enough for us to keep our distance. The Volker were our berserkers, Mather's chosen warriors, unstoppable in battle. But Mather abandoned them, or so they believe. Now their rage is dulled, and they're slipping into despair. If we don't reignite their spirit, we risk losing them entirely. Each tribe carries a part of our legacy. If we are to stand together again, we'll need them all, even the ones who've lost their way.
Alright,
What can I tell you? We're gone. Only a few of us are left, scattered across all of Avalon. I'm still here, and so is One Eye. He's convinced he can take Camelot with a handful of hot-headed youngsters. Foolish dreams, suicide, call it what you like. We were brave, proud, and deeply connected to nature. Each of us bonded our soul to an animal, sharing strength between us. I won't tell you more than that. I don't want to. I can't. All of this is still too fresh for me, too raw. If you ask me, I got scared. The giant in our village started glowing. Maybe waking up, maybe coming alive. Whatever it is giants do. We were glad, though the other tribes, not so much. They envied us, no doubt about that. And that's probably why they didn't lift a finger to help when Camelot invaded our lands. Us, the Dalrida, we have changed. We're a shadow of our ancestors. But we were not the first to raise our weapons. Well, you see, the giants for us are a bit like gods. We call them our protectors. It's a tradition dating back to the battles of the Age of Legends. The Dalrita befriended the giants long before Arthur ever did. There was peace between us, even when we stood on opposite sides of the war. We honor them because we believe that when they awaken, they will repay our care with their protection. It's good to have allies like them. Yes? Who have you managed to convince? An eye for an eye. There's no other way. Does that surprise you? I was the one who honored the old treaties Camelot violated. I was the one who tried to convince One Eye not to throw people into guerrilla warfare, but to organize a proper military campaign instead. But for that, I'd need united tribes. And getting us all to work together on our own turf, that's proven to be exceptionally difficult.
All right. Okay, so this seems like a befitting place to stop. This has been Lucy the Bold, and this has been The Fall of Avalon. Please, I do need your guys' likes. I need your subscriptions. So please, subscribe to my channel. Please watch. Please interact. I also do Enshrouded on Mondays and Fridays. I am looking for subscribers of Enshrouded who would like me to showcase their builds on my channel. So if you are interested, you can contact me either through Twitch or through YouTube. On the same note, on Wednesdays, I do Tainted Grail. And then from time to time, I do an episode on New Arc Line. So this has been Lucy the Bold, and it has been a pleasure. Thank you very much to all of you who like my channel, who subscribe to my channel. When you are on, I do try to acknowledge you. So, and if you have comments, I will try to respond to you, whether that's in session or afterwards. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.